What's up? Alex O Crypto. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Shout out to you guys. Going live December 31st for me. Probably the 30th for you. But it's New Year's Eve. So let's celebrate. The plan is, to blow up the charts, delete everything, start fresh. It's a new year. It's a new chart. So let's get rid of all this stuff. I mean, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a very, very Merry Christmas. I wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm very grateful for all of you guys who have subscribed, who have liked the channel, who have participated in the Discord, who've helped me on this journey. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys, and you are utterly fantastic. So what's the plan? Well, let's just remove all of this. Oh man, it's all gone. Oh man, all right. Well, we got no TA on this chart. We have our long-term TA on this chart. We'll keep that one. This is KuCoin. This is Ethereum. We'll go into Ethereum as well. Oh man. And we'll get rid of all of this stuff because guess what? It's a new year. It's a new chart. It's a new year. It's a new chart. Yeah, we don't have much on anything else right now. I think XRP may have some things. Whew, look at XRP. Yeah, we got to get rid of everything. We got to start new because it's important to start new regularly, right? And that's the whole point of a new year is to look at yourself, have some reflection, check your mindset, check out what's going on with the charts. Let's zoom way the heck out here and let's have a look because what does this look like? This looks pretty steep. This looks pretty negative. This looks like we're going down, 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 down. Now, what can we expect? What else is going to transpire? What are our thoughts for the new year? Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob, always helping out, always fixing my problems with Discord. Much love, brother. Happy New Year to you and your family and friends. Yeah, so what are we looking at? We can clearly see that we've come down, consolidated sideways, come down, consolidated sideways. Do I need to keep repeating myself? And we've looked at this many times. Now, where are we going to come down to, right? Because obviously this year has been tough for everybody. We had some hopium coming all the way up here doing the great McDonald's. We'll call this the great McDonald's of COVID. I shouldn't say that on the stream, but guess what? I don't really care. So I want to quickly just mark out this area here of around 13,000 to, 8,000. This is our super duper happy, joyous buy zone, right? That's what I like to think about this. Thanks, Rob. Happy New Year, brother. That's our super duper happy buy zone. So this is my target area. I did call 15.4. I did call 15.4 way back in August. And I do have that chat saved from Frankie Candle's Discord. Shout out to the Candle Mafia. You know I love you guys. You guys are the true heroes of this channel. We love you all over there. So let's mark out these charts. Let's start fresh. Let's start new. So we can see we had this rally in August. Then we dropped back down. And we clearly had this FTX news in November. And it brought us way down here below our previous lows around 16,000. So I've been accumulating underneath 17. That was kind of my rule, is that, from 17 onwards, if I believe that Bitcoin will one day hit 100,000, that's my thinking, right? If I believe that to be true, right? That is a very, very juicy accumulation, right? Even if I'm DCAing in this zone, right? I'm 12xing, right? Easily, right? The more we accumulate down here, the better, right? If your theory is that you're going to hold on to it and it's going to come true. So let's zoom in like we like to do here. So I'm going to go down to the 8-hour. We had some very bullish divergences. If I pull up my market cipher here, one day, yeah, one day, long time from now, yeah, patience will prevail. Patience will prevail, right? So this is our general area. We're gonna mark out. First of all, when we look at the general area. We know that we've come down here, but we did get a bullish divergence here on the 8, the 10, and the 12, I believe. So if we look at this, this could bring us up higher, right? So I am currently in a long trade. There's nothing major, but I'm currently looking for this to come back up. I'll tell you my target for that afterwards, but I'm going to watch this range. Now, where is this range telling me? Well, if I like to pull my fixed range volume, we'll go to the 6-hour to be a bit more accurate. And you can see where we came down, and I will pull this across from here, over from here, and across, and we'll get some key levels. So I'm going to draw a horizontal here, a horizontal here, and a horizontal here. Now, the economic calendar, you can find that for yourselves. I can share that in the description. I don't believe it's in there right now, but here's our point of control. I like to mark out this one too because this range has respected the center area drastically. It's kind of just been around this area for quite some time. So these are my 4 levels. These are my ranges. This is what I'm looking to trade, right? I know that price will naturally come back to the center point, right? So we did yesterday have this huge push downwards, right? Got everybody excited, me including. I missed the move. I scalped along out of this from here up to here, right? It was a quick little scalp, 1.5% move, or no, sorry, yeah, it was from here to here, and that was a 0.5% move. But you know what? I used a bit of leverage. It was juicy enough for me to take a little bit out. But then we had this dump here, right? And we did have this marked out on our charts before. I can't prove it. But if you look at yesterday's stream, you can see that we had this marked out because we've deleted everything now. We had this marked out. So this is a definite area that we should have marked out on our charts right here. We're going to make them red. And you can see that this has been respected. So we've come down, we've pushed up. Now, the reason why I'm feeling a little bit more bullish in the short term, right, is that we've come above these highs. Now, this was important for us the other day, right? Because we had pushed down, right? This wick up, and then pushed down, and then we came over and pushed down even more, and we've wicked down to this area, right? Now, we've made a higher high with a bit of volume. If we turn on the volume, we can see here that we've had a bit of volume to push us above the previous highs. So we're now in an up, clearly see, right? That's why I'm in a long from around here, just a little bit. Dave, we out here, we getting the Bitcoins. What's up to you? Shout out to you. We out here. So this is my idea, is that we could have a little bit of relief, right? We could have a bit of relief. So let's look at where we think this price can go. So for me, right now, I'm going to pull some fibs. I'm going to get some confluence for you guys and pull some important levels. So obviously we have this high up here. We can pull from that high down to this low. And this is a very good fib to pull because this is obviously a range high. So we'll pull this, we'll put this box here. And we can look for it to come above here. Also, if we drag this down a bit, we can zoom in and drag it down. So this is exactly how I'd approach a brand new chart. Obviously, we've deleted everything up on our way here. So this is confluence because we do have it this high, right? So this is another box I would draw for confluence, right? Everybody on Wall Street is away right now. I'm sure they're enjoying their yachts in paradise, you know, in Malta, where Rob should have been. But you know, I look for a rejection around these areas currently, but without the volume, like Dave just mentioned, it's going to be very difficult because if I pull up the volume here, we can see that we have had spikes and then sideways, right? Spikes and then sideways, spikes and then sideways. spike, 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 right? But in between this, we're not moving a heck of a lot, especially I'd say today and tomorrow, like New Year's and the hangovers that people are going to have and all that stuff. People aren't coming to these charts unless they want to watch, Otter Gang and the Frankie Candles Mafia, unless they want to come and watch us, people catch a little bit of dollars here, trying to be present for the people who are actually trading, trying to give them some levels that maybe they can have some ideas, right, for this new year, and this new outlook on the charts, right? So look at this. We got confluence with this golden pocket as well. So I would look for price right now. You see we have these two spikes in volume in this short little range. This is more local. I would look for us to work our way back up to this area, right? And then most likely downwards, right? Because right now the whole sentiment of the market is bearish, right? We've identified that, okay, yeah, we do have some bull divs on the 8, right? We have bull divs right here on the 8, the 6, I believe. Yep, the 6 as well, the 10, right? The 10's not so defined. Let's see the 12. Do we have an upturn yet and a green dot? Yes, it's printing, but it isn't confirmed. So we'll see. We'll see with this one, but this would be a big move. Maybe could bring us higher, right? But we're going to need the volume, like was mentioned. We're going to need, see this big, anything here, it's kind of been decreasing if you look at it overall. We won't look at the spike, but we'll look that it's, do I really trade BTC? Yes, I live on BTC. I'm currently in a trade right now, constantly up and down. I have multiple trades. I schlong BTC. I like BTC because BTC respects the level. It makes sense. I trade ETH when I'm in a schlong in BTC because it's a bit more dramatic, and then I'll jump into Matic if I'm desperate. But I do enjoy BTC because it is less wicky. We won't talk about Solana yesterday, right? It's a lot less wiki. Solana yesterday kind of had a fit. But yeah, I do like trading BTC just because of the respective levels and the steadiness of the chart. I find it less dramatic. I know we did have this giant wick up here on the buy bit, right? We got this here. But overall, I like the BTC trading. I like the respect it has for the levels and so on. So here are some levels. Obviously, in the short-term time frame, we have wicked up. So I look for us to move upwards, right? I look for us to work our way up towards at least these highs, 16.8. Unless we can get above 16.8 and flip it into support so we can continue upwards, I see more downside, right? We do have a bunch of news coming out. If I go over to here, and I pull up some of the economic calendar, we can see that we do have news coming out next week, right? Don't forget to have this website available to you guys. We have FOMC, we have jobs, manufacturing, and trade, right? So soul will rise again from the ashes. Yeah, it will be reborn like a phoenix. Oh yeah, it's wishful thinking, but it is cheap right now. Shout out to the Otter Gang. We got the Forbidden Water Otter hat here. If y'all like it, here to support. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's mad love and respect to all of you guys. Oh, you guys are great. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps out. Trying to give you the levels every single day coming at you, even 8 to 10 and the 12. Looking for that to print. Looking for us to get some relief back up. Whereabouts do we stop? Well, without volume, I don't believe we make it above any of these areas that we've pulled right now. We'll put some prices on there. If you want a screenshot or join the Discord, I will pop them on there for you guys always. Just so that you know that we have to trade the levels in between what's going to happen, right? It's not a smart idea to get into a long right now. I did just below here around 16.5, and I'm going to see if it works out. Stop loss is tight, right? And we're just in a trade. We can see if it'll continue to pump upwards. If not, look for more downside. But like I said at the beginning of this video, we're really looking for Bitcoin to have some sort of movement down to around 13.265, right? That would be a key area. And obviously we have these lows that we need to take out right here down at 15.4-ish. Yep, that's it. All right, so, well, it has to burn down completely to have enough. Oh, yeah. Burn it down. Burn it down. Absolutely. This is Bitcoin right now. It's not moving a lot. But I'm going to put in a phone call. You guys are just utterly fantastic. So we're going to continue on to ETH. So let's look at ETH. Let's pull the same thing. Every time we come to the charts, come with these. The first thing we do is we make a plan. So the plan is, okay, support and resistance. We look at all the different time frames, right? We'll look at the time frames. We can see that we've come up and dropped down. So this is clearly our area on Bitcoin. So that may be a signal that it's not going to play out, right, on the Bitcoin, because Ethereum and Bitcoin and Matic, they all kind of follow the same kind of pattern, where sometimes ETH can break away and be a trendsetter as well. Just like Rob, the crypto snob, he's pretty much the Dutch trendsetter of the crypto universe. So shout out to Rob, shout out to Dave Digital, the trendsetters with the best memes. So the local areas right here, the highs, the lows, the volume spikes. We also have one here that we're currently trading at, right? So these are my 4 areas, right? And we will look for price to stay around the point of control, but also as it flips to support and it flips to resistance, depending on where we are, right? If we get above here, it becomes support. If we are binging off of it, becomes resistance. So we will be looking to trade this range until proven otherwise, right? We will pull fibs from the top to get confluences. From top to bottom, we will get confluences. You can see that there's a juicy golden pocket all the way up here at 1283. So we will definitely mark that out because that's matched up with our value area high, right? And then we will see from here, we can pull fibs from the bottom all the way to the top as well. And we can see that we are currently bouncing off of this fibs as well, right? So there's some nice areas and some levels for you on ETH, right? Otherwise, we look for more downside as per usual. Like I said, I'm looking for relief on Bitcoin, so I'd expect relief from Ethereum, right? So you can clearly see that this is making higher highs. So can it continue upwards? Well, on the down low or on the decrease, I may say. So for me, looking at this, it's only going to get lower because New Year's is tomorrow, and we will be celebrating, bringing in the new year, hopefully with some new ideas and some new volume, and hopefully everything tanks, we can fill up the bags, and then we pump, right? Like, that's all we want, right? We didn't, like, I personally have gotten into the crypto space because I love the idea of decentralized transparency, and the freedom of crypto gives to the common man, because I'm a carpenter by trade. There's no way I'm getting rich off swinging a hammer and building houses. I make a decent wage, but I would like the opportunity to break away from the system and have that chance, right? Subscribe. If we hit 100 likes on this video before the end of the stream, I'll give away 100 XRP. Did you guys read that? Jimmy B, welcome. Rob's doing a giveaway on my channel. Wishful thinking. 100 XRP giveaway during the next stream if we get the 100 likes on this video. I think it's a far shot. It would be a record on my channel, but you know, we gotta try, Rob. We gotta try. Oh man. We know anything can happen in crypto. We've clearly worked our way down. But we do have some lows to be filled, right? We do have lows of this market to be filled. And obviously everybody's a bit bearish, right? We're all recovering from that turkey or that Christmas dinner. We're looking to bring in the new year. We're getting new charts established, new ideas, new thoughts of where we can continue. But Amy and Alex, yeah, that is me and the missus had an old channel. She's hanging out, supporting, you know, she's a sweetheart. I'm a lucky man. We'll just leave it at that. But yep, as we go here, we can look. Let's go and take a look at Matic. We can see that Matic made new lows. New lows. Yeah, the missus is named Amy. Dave Digital is a detective as well. So if you need any detective work done, Dave Digital, holler at him. He's on it. Oh, man. Matic is looking to break this big level of resistance, right? Like, holy smokes. If it gets through this, it could be bad for Matic. I do enjoy my Matic bag. Courage does look great on me. Thank you so much, Dave. I remember like I'm speaking to this like thing right here and I got a ring light, like wearing these blue light glasses, but I don't need them, but you gotta see. I got my Bulbasaur, my lucky Bulbasaur. We out here. We're trying our best to help. The whole thing is that we're trying to help one another grow and get better, right? That's the key here, really. Like I didn't think I was gonna start a channel, but like the Otter Gang's so friggin' cool, and you know it just came about. You can ask Rob, like it just started, and all of a sudden, you know, there's this group of people who are just having fun, you know, trading, learning, growing together, right? And trying to extract some profits out of the market, right? It's not easy because, like, believe me, I've had some big losses where I didn't. One of my first trades, I was up 10K. And I didn't know how to take profits. I didn't know how to close a trade. I had shorted, and I was up 10K, and I didn't know. And then it zoomed back up and liquidated me. So like. We have our losses, we have our scratches, but we're here to help each other get better. It's a new year, so we can learn and grow together. I hope that I can help, right? You can see Matic's on a big downcline, right? I think Matic is the angry twin of Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? It's just so dramatic, right? Just looks like step work right here. It's coming down, right? So it needs to stay above this red box, in my opinion. Like, if ETH and BTC move down, Matic will move with it, right? Matic runs directly off of ETH. ETH looks a bit more healthier than the two. It's wicked down, right? It's wicked down to these areas, but it hasn't given up, right? It's kind of still stayed afloat. Whereas BTC, it's really wicked down, right? It's much more dramatic. But we've got to remember this whole area from here to here. Where are we going? We're going to here. This whole area, this is all holiday time, right? It's all holiday. Everybody in Australia is off for 3 weeks here, right? You can see it started here. We got the last bit of news. And then it's like Christmas holidays. Little whoop, then dump, then whoop, then dump, right? And now we're working our way back up. We've circled over. We got a salmon. I thought we were going to get a cup in handy here, but it didn't. It came down, and now we've kind of bounced up. So what can we expect? We can expect for this to be very impulsive. We can expect for low volume, dump, back up, right? Low volume, pump, back down. So like, it's hard to guess which way we're going to go. My target right now is 16.8, right? And then we'll continue to the downside, I believe, once the actual traders come back to the charts. Now, if we go to my long-term chart, which has been pretty accurate, it's been pretty accurate, that I made all the way back in August. So we've worked our way up through this wedge. We've come back down, right? I mean, these were funny times. Like, we were pumping and getting this relief after this huge move down, right? This huge move down when Celsius and all that stuff happened. And then huge move down with Sam Bankman-Fried now, right? See, I marked out bottom. That was long time ago, but we have this. We just need one more little bit of news, and we're coming back down. And I don't think people have felt the pain of the recession, right? I don't think it's really priced in. If we go to the S&P, I know these charts are a bit. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff on the S&P. I just got to keep this red line. So let's get rid of all this stuff here. 4202. 4202 right here. So this is when you look at this. What does this tell you, right? This does not look good, right? Let's go to the 2-day. If we go, we have COVID right here, right? And we have stimulus. This is all stimulus. Look at us, woo! Partying. We had a pretty steady increase, right? So we're just getting underneath that now, right? We're just getting underneath that now. My target would be to come back down before COVID, right? Come down, 32. Somewhere here, 32, 31. Somewhere in between here. And this is the S&P, right? We can see that, oh, wow. Dramatic spikes down, right? Relief, spike down. Relief, spike down. So what is this saying? We need to make a lower low. We need to come down further, right? We've come. That would be my target, right? 32 for S&P. And that will directly affect Bitcoin and all the other markets, right? We look at the minis, right? The minis doing the same thing, right? If we look at the Dixie, the dollar touches here, right? Huge level of support. Is that just teasing us for it to pump back up? Now, nothing seems pretty good in the world. Like, I know that sounds negative, but as traders, it doesn't matter, because if we're going down, we're making money. We don't need it to go up right now. We need to have levels. We need to have a clear mindset. We need to have a plan when we come to the charts. And we need to execute our trades with a bit of courage, right? I think the new year, there's lots of profits to be made. It's just about developing a strategy, having good risk management, right? You can jump in trades. TA is only there. I jumped in a trade from here, right? Where do you think my stop loss is? My stop loss is like just under this wick, and I expect it to come up here, right? What's wrong with this trade? I saw a move upwards. I saw this new wick, higher highs, right? But, learning how to take profit is so important, absolutely. So where are my take profits? My take profit is right here, and it's not at this wick or above this wick. It's just below, because don't you notice that price, if you watch enough price action, you notice it'll wait, and then I'll make the decision to go above it, right? And then I'll come down, right? So if you put your take profits just under the wick, right? Just under the wick, then you'll get paid. But if it comes back down and it stops you out, then you're not getting paid, right? This trade, I have 3 take profits. I'll have one here. Bingo. I'll have one here just above this these highs here, right? So we can see, bang, this is the middle of this range here. But I'm paying myself along the way. And as soon as I hit that first one, this comes right up here, right? So I'm in a profitable trade, right? Every single time, right? With confluences, with levels, I'm able to get into these trades, practice good risk management, pay myself early, and go to bed. Like I jumped into a trade last night, set my take profits, and just left the trade. Guess what? I went up, I hit one take profit, came back down, boom, stop loss, in profit. Woke up with a couple of extra dollars in my pocket, right? That's how I do it, right? I sleep well. You got to be able to sleep. If you can't sleep when you make your trades, you're not trading properly, right? You're not trading properly. Because I used to do that. I used to sit there and it'd be like 1 a.m. and I'd be staring at the charts and I'd be like, come on, just go up, go up. And I'd be like trying to will the charts. And it wasn't working, right? It wasn't working. What's going on now is that I've learned to stick to my strategy, practice good risk management, pay myself early, manage my emotions, and just be almost robotic with it, right? And it's still hard. It's still hard. But with practice, with doing it over time, it's gotten a lot easier, you know, and I've been able to grow my capital. And now it's getting more overwhelming with more zeros or whatever, with more capital. It's like you see a bigger dollar when it goes negative. It's kind of hard to deal with. So I'm still working on that. It's an ever-growing thing, right? But it's something that you have to practice, right? And it's something, the more you do it, right, the easier it gets, right? You start with a small amount of capital, trade, set all my take profits and my stop loss, and I walk away, right? And then I check an hour later, and I'm like, I just got paid. You know what I mean? So it's hard. Dave Digital, I sleep well, but I'm earning sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I got the Trading View widget on my phone. So like I pretty much get up and I'm like, coffee. It's part of developing the skills necessary to become a profitable trader, right? With the plan, with all the tools at our disposal. It doesn't matter if I have market cipher A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If I'm not practicing good risk management, right, I'm not giving myself a good chance to take profits properly, right? I can go and buy all the indicators and signal groups, but I have to learn how to, first of all, use the charts, make informed decisions, right? And then from there, you can see I was asleep for this, but you can see the easy bull dips here. But is it easy to get into a trade right here when we're dumping? Absolutely not, right? And are you able to set up your long position so that you don't get wicked out? Because you're not going to get in at the bottom of the wick. Sometimes it happens, but maybe you get in here, right? Still a very profitable trade, right? But you have enough risk management to know that it could continue a bit lower in order to come higher, right? That's another thing, right? Some of us get stopped out before the price action has a chance to actually give you your trade, right? I've had that happen quite a few times, right? Now I've learned less leverage, more space for my stop loss, more profits from my trading. It just has added more to my trading bag over time just by back testing it, right? So yeah, those are just a couple of my thoughts on what's going to happen for the New Year's. You know, right now we're talking on Twitter about Andrew Tate and, you know, Greta, whatever. Oh, look, here's Stash. You know, he's a Ducks fan, hockey. We got Frankie Candles here tweeting. We got Mr. Sammy Cup in Handy, the whale chart. Italian lawmakers, right? So where am I at usually on leverage? You know what? I used to be Ask Rob. 88x was my thing, man. I'm normally around 40, 44. Just because I do tend to have pretty good entries and good risk management, but 37, I'll share it in the Discord. It's 37.5 or something stupid like that. But it's not 44, and it's not a lot of my account, right? So I'm expecting a bounce right here, right? I'm expecting a bounce right here. Can we get it? Let's see. I'm expecting a bounce. Higher high, lower high. This is a very, very small divergence, right? It is a divergence nonetheless, right? This is on a short time frame, right? Can it come back up, right? Because this area up here, we flipped it. Obviously, you can see this giant wick here, but we needed that volume in order to get above to flip this to support. Now, will price action do something else, right? When people FOMOing longs, right? So we'll watch price action. We know that the volume is a bit shoddy right now. But having a plan, executing that plan, good risk management, you know, because right now, like literally, you should be looking for shorts, right? You should be looking for shorts. Obviously, we were in an uptrend from yesterday, right? But we should be looking for short entries, right? This 16.8 looks pretty juicy to me. Even above here, right? Crypto Polo. Yeah, I went long on LDO, and it has not moved all day. I hate being in a trade on the weekend sometimes, right? We just sitting here cold. I mean, I'm in Australia, and I feel like I'm in Canada with this movement. Slow motion, right? Slow motion. BTC chicken. Yeah, it's been grueling. Weekend volume is it's slow even in the best times, right? New Year's Eve, Christmas time, it's going to be extremely painfully slow, right? We'd be out here degenning on the 1 minute 30-second time. But no, it is hard sometimes, but we can catch moves. Like I did catch a move yesterday, took a little bit of profit out, and then it continued to dump. See, I missed this move. This would have been a nice move yesterday, right? So how would I have caught this? Because I was out right here. So I was right here. So how would I have gotten into this? Well, if I zoom in, right? What can I see? 12 minute. I can see that we came up from this big fake out, exhaustion, right? Pollo chicken. Chat GBT. So we had an exhaustion down here. We had a higher high and then a higher high, right? So this is an uptrend, clearly, right? That was yesterday. Then we came up, quite a pump, flipped this to support, right? Came back down. This is where I got into my tight stop loss, took profits right here. I was expecting to come higher, right? But I took profits twice along the way, got stopped out, right? Good trade. Now, how did I miss this? Now, if I go down and I Cipher, why is my indicators not showing here? Oof. They're not shown on the side. What is going on? I don't know. 1 second, my friends. My indicators seem to have disappeared, and I don't know how to recover them. Oh, well. We'll figure that out for you. Getting ready. I have to DJ tomorrow. Crypto Pollo. Everybody know Rob's in a band, right? Go check out Rob's band. Oh, good fun, good fun, good fun. So, can BTC go back up? That is the question. We'll see. Is there anything you guys want me to look at? I don't mind. I got time. We out here. Thanks, Rob. I used to beatbox quite often. Maybe I'll drop a full out beatbox for you some other time. Boom, 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 boom. Listen to the beatbox, Alex. Oh, crypto. Soul BYE. Some moron is lighting. The Dutch seem. I won't call it Dutch there, Rob, but some moron is lighting fireworks at 3:30 in the morning. I mean, what is there to say about Sol? Sol got SBF'd hard, right? Sol got SBF'd. That's what there is to say. Oh, you can see that's just dropped off the friggin' planet, right? We had John Wick show up yesterday for Sol. I mean, how do you do TA on this, guys? This is, to me, this is a non-trade, you know? It looks like a, you know those lifelines? And then we just got a beep. There's an NFT for Sol, the lifeline. All right. $4 Sol. You know what? I would drop a little bag on Sol if we got below $7. Because if we look at Sol, I mean, if we were at $100, $300, $200, the peak of the bull market, if we were there and we dropped down to $7, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get out the Lambos, right? Get out the Lambos. 100x. Are we sharing degen coins? Well, H-bar has broken resistance. Has anybody been looking at H-bar? Look at this. We dropping. H-bar is breaking resistance right now. That's something to look at. Right? That's scary. Link's about to. That's scary. Look at all these. This is upsetting, man. This is upsetting. ICP's trying to stay in. H-bar is definitely not a degen coin. No, I agree. H-bar has lots of practical use. It's paired up with XRP. It's looking pretty juicy. If it keeps going lower, I'd probably fill up some bags on H-bar. I'm bullish on H-bar for sure. I agree. How's the X doing? XRP Army. Well, as long as we hold this 30 cents, it might be all right. But I like how they give you the dinosaur. They should put otters here. They should definitely put otters. Yeah, ICP is definitely on the the BitBoy pump, eh? Yeah. Algorand, bullish on Algorand. Algorand just got the BitBoy pump as well. And ADA, I sounded very, I sounded very North American there. Canadian, okay, not American. But yeah, I think Hoskins has definitely had some ugly news, right? He hasn't been as popular as before. Charles Hoskins is a brilliant man. I think he's done a lot for the industry, and he's slow and steady, trying to win the race that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. XRP, wow. Shout out to Thesis. He's like, this is bullish. It pumped, and then we're right back down to where he was saying it was bullish. So he got his pump, but then it dumped. So that's typically what's going on right now. Mark out these lows, this area here, and then this area here, right? These are areas that we want to be trading. Looking for long right now on XRP. Can we continue lower? Well, we got to wait for some volume, in my opinion, right? Yeah, there is something fishy about old Charlie there. You never know what Charlie, back to the corn. Back to the corn, because this is what we trade. Looking for a bounce here. Not much volume, my friends. Not much volume, right? So I think I'm going to leave it there. It's kind of my ideas, my thoughts. It was good hanging out with all of you guys. I appreciate you. You guys are fantastic. Otter Gang. If you don't mind, give the video a like and a subscribe and all that fun stuff, We're just out here to help one another. Join the Discord. But I appreciate all of you. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk soon. I'll see you in the Discord, and peace out. Much love to all of you, and have a happy new year. All right? Take care. Bye.